awful, terrible, sloppy. It's just, these are some of the words that you can describe Liverpool's performance against Burnley. What's going on, people? This is Mehul, and right now you are catching me on the latest edition of the Red or Dead, where I'm going to be talking about Burnley 2, Liverpool 0. And I'll tell you what, if there ever was a performance that is typical Liverpool, it is this game right here. After battering Arsenal 4-3 last week, it wouldn't have been surprising to us that Liverpool would go and lose a game like Burnley. That has been happening through over the last couple of years, where we'll kind of raise our levels for a big match, go to a lower team and just lose to them. That is something we absolutely need to sort out if we are seriously wanting to mount a top 4 challenge. We need to go away to teams like Burnley, to Bournemouth, and go and scrape out some wins. The game yesterday, like Arsenal, we started very, very slow. But this time, our slowness kind of got capitalised after a couple of minutes. And that might have just shell-shocked the team a little bit. Klein, like I was saying earlier, sloppy. We were so sloppy with our passing. We were just passing the ball away, passing the ball away, passing the ball away. How? They're wearing bright neon green tops. They should be able to spot each other out and pick a pass. But nope, they gave the ball away. Klein gave the ball away. They went through, banged it, top bins, 1-0. Don't know whether Mignolet could do much about it. He might have been wrong-footed a bit from the surprise, but that is just how it started. And after that, we had a load of possession. Possession. What we were doing, passing it. Sometimes we weren't even passing it that well, and we were giving it away a lot of the times. Firmino, he was so poor with his passing today. He's just giving it away so much. And that can be Firmino sometimes. Sometimes he can have one of those days where he is absolutely wasteful. Hendo and Wijnaldum in the middle of the park. Do you know what? Those three, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Lallana, those three worked really well at Arsenal. I don't know why it didn't work here. Maybe it's because Burnley didn't really come on to us. They just sat back. But that double pivot between Hendo and Wijnaldum just didn't work. Maybe we need a proper DM that will screen the defence, like a Chan or maybe someone else coming in. But we need to kind of address that issue, because those threes passing out was, again, sloppy. They were giving the ball away consistently. Now, Philippe Coutinho, he's someone I want to talk about, because he copped a lot of flack, because it seemed like what he was doing was extremely predictable. He would get the ball on the left-hand side, cut in, shoot. A lot of the times today, he was literally just blazing it over the bar. And do you know what? I don't mind that. A lot of people are like, yeah, he's predictable. He's just having one of those games where he just blazes everything over the bar. How is he not kind of learning during the game? Do you know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind him going and shooting, because at least he wants to try and change something. He wants to try and force a bit something onto the game. I don't mind people like that shooting and getting it wrong at times, because you know when they will get it right, it will most probably go in. So Phil, you just need to carry on doing your things. But with Coutinho, if he wants to kind of step up a level, he needs to consistently do those types of games that we saw at Arsenal and score those goals. He can't have games where he's really hot and then go like 3 or 4 games where he's quite cold. He needs to add a bit of consistency into his game. Daniel Sturridge. I have a bit of sympathy for Sturridge. He started on the right-hand side. I think many of us, when we were talking about Mane being out of the squad, expected Firmino to go out to the wide and Sturridge to come in. That just seemed like the obvious fit for the team. But nope, Sturridge started on the right, didn't play particularly well, dropped deep a lot of the time, had a couple of shots. Maybe he should have done a lot better on them. He should have got them on target as well. But we forget he's been out for a couple of weeks and this is his first game back. So obviously there is bound to be a little bit of rustiness there. But boys, we do need to absolutely sort out games like this. This is just critical. It's just 101. You need to get your passes spot on, because Sturridge being sloppy also gave the ball away for their second goal. Yeah, a little bit of luck got involved when it kind of bounced off Clavan, but maybe he should have done a bit better with that tackle as well and potentially just gone straight in for it and taken the yellow card. But they broke away, they scored, they cut inside and scored. And ever since then, it really looked like Burnley were pretty much sound, because we weren't ever going to break them down. And that is the problem that we've been having for the last couple of years. It's just whenever you got teams that will just sit back and say to us, break us down, we rarely have an answer for that. When you got teams that want to come to us and play football, that's when we're at our best because we can counter them, we can play fast pressing football. But nope, teams that sit back, we can't break them down. It's the same old issue that's been happening for years. And do you know what? With Benteke being sold, we've actually seemingly, I think, made a profit in the transfer market. You can't do that. We must go back into the market and spend. That game yesterday showed, despite some of the class players that we do have, we need more. We need to add more quality around the pitch just to make our team a lot better, because otherwise we are struggling here, guys. It's just a case of doing good, bad, good, bad. I bet you next week against Tottenham, we're probably going to play amazingly and beat them. And then we're going to be all hype again and say, yeah, right. But it's games like today where we go up to Burnley and lose. We need to address that. You can't get a good top 4 challenge by beating the top 6 in the team. You need to go and beat the others, the rest of the teams that will finish consistently in the bottom 12. You need to go and sort of beat them home and away. That is the trickiest part. Literally, the Burnley game yesterday, everyone was poor. I don't think you can really give anyone sort of a good rating for that game. I think we just need to sort of fix ourselves up and stop having these games. Kind of take time with it. Don't be so sloppy. Just be patient with the ball. But you know what? I am positive. I think we will bounce back against Tottenham. We will bounce back against Tottenham. I am sure of it. I just hope by then we kind of, towards the end of the transfer window, we do add a couple of players into the team and we're not done with our business on the transfer market. But guys, if you liked what I say, make sure you comment and subscribe below and follow all the social media outlets in the description. But guys, this is Mehul on the latest edition of Red or Dead. Make sure you tune in next week where I'm going to be reviewing Liverpool versus Tottenham.